Hello, it is the 19th Saturday after Pentecost, and our reading today is out of Matthew chapter 8, verses 18 to 27. And there's a great crowd, a multitude that's surrounding Jesus, and so he needs to get out of there. And so he's going to get into a boat, and there's a scribe that says, hey, I'd like to follow you. And he says, the birds have nests, the foxes have holes to stay in, but the Son of Man has no place to even lay his head. So you're sure this is what you want to do? I'm not offering you any sort of prosperity. I'm not offering you any sort of luxury. I don't even have a place to lay my head. This is the first place also in the Gospels that we see the term the Son of Man, which is quite an interesting term, quite a complex term in all of its meaning. It doesn't simply mean that he's human. No, it's far beyond that. And in fact, it's specifically a messianic title. Jesus uses it because it's used in the book of Daniel, where we see the Son of Man going before the Ancient of Days. It's clearly a title that is messianic and carries with it the idea of deity. And he also takes it probably for his usage out of the book of Enoch as well, which is a book that was very popular in Jesus' day. And he says, look, I have no place, but he doesn't tell him not to follow him. Just know what you're getting in, know what you're in for when you follow me. Now, also in this passage, we see the storm on the sea. The disciples have seen the great miracles. They've seen the healing, the casting out of demons, all of that. They get in a boat, a storm rages, and they despair. And how is that with our faith so often, that we see God do great things, and then we get into a pickle and we despair? Or we see God do great things in other people's lives. We see them get healed. We see them get delivered. We see things happen in their lives. And then when the storm comes in our own life, we're wondering where the Lord is. Is he silent? Is he going to take care of everything? What are we going to do? We're about to perish. And Jesus, Jesus can sleep in the boat. Jesus doesn't even get flustered by this, and neither should we. When we see God do great miracles in other lives, when we see God having done great things in our life in the past, then we can be confident that he can take us through the storms. And we don't have to be like these disciples early in Jesus' ministry and say, how did he possibly even calm the wind and the storm? Because we know that Jesus can calm the wind and the storm in our life. And I want to encourage you with that today, that you follow a great Messiah. You follow a Messiah who's ascended before the Ancient of Days. And that he can do all things. Yes, he can heal the sick. He can deliver people from all sorts of oppression, and he can calm the storms in your life. He is able. I encourage you with that word today, and I look forward to seeing you tomorrow.